Hello dear sweetmates, welcome to Esther Fashion and Services. My name is Noella Zawadi. Today we'll be learning how to make this simple dress you can see on the screen. These are the material I'll be using. The width is 7 inches while the length is 45 inches. I will mix with this one. So let me put it aside. So this is it. The length I will be working with is I will use 48 inches, but I will stop here by 38. I will add one color below. Okay, so first I draw the starting line. Okay, there's no any specific measurement for it, just draw your starting line. After this, I will put my shoulder measurement. The shoulder measurement I'm working with divided by 2 will give me 10.5 inches. 10.5 inches. Remember, the fabric is folded into 4. I will cut the front and the back at the same time. So I fold the fabric into 4. This is 1, 2, and this is folded as well, which give us 4. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you count, is 4. So this is my shoulder measurement, which is 10.5 inches. The neckline I will be using, I think I will use 5 inches by 5 inches. 5 inches neck width and 5 inches neck depth. Okay, 5 inches by 5 inches. Or let me use 4.5 inches. She's a big size. Let me use 5 by 5 inches. So I will use 5 by 5 inches. 5 inches for the neck width and 5 inches for the neck depth for the front. And the back, the neck depth is 1 inch. So 5 inches for the neck width and 1 inch for the neck depth for the back. Okay. So after this, I'm going to mark my shoulder slope. I will use 1 inch and mark like this. Then I will connect from the shoulder slope to neck width. Hope you can see what I am doing. To create the armhole, I use the round bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5. So which will give me 10.5 inches. 10.5 inches plus 1 inch for the shoulder slope to make a straight line will give me 11.5 inches. Then I will connect like this with the straight ruler, and this will become my chest line. Okay, the shoulder measurement I'm working with is 10.5 inches. I think it's 10.5 inches. Yeah, so I'll mark down my 10.5 inches. 10.5 inches for the shoulder. I will mark it down here, 10.5 inches. Then I will connect with a straight ruler like this. After this, I will divide this line into 2 like this and mark and mark. Then I will go in by 0.75 inch. Then I will connect like this from shoulder slope to this point. Okay, the round bust measurement I'm working with is 54 inches. Divided by 4 will give me 13.5 inches and mark. Then I will add 2 inches to it for ease, which will give me 15.5 inches. After this, I will add again 1 inch for seam allowance. It's good to have excess than shortage. Okay, which will give me 16.5 inches. After this, I'll bring my curve ruler and connect. This is my curve ruler. I'm connecting like this. Hope you can see what I am doing. For the back, I will go in by half inch. Okay, and then I will connect. Then I will connect like this. I will connect it like this. Can you see? What I'll be doing next, I will connect straight down because I use my hip measurement divided by 4. If you want shaping, you can put your waist, your underbust and everything. But I will connect straight down. Okay. Now, I will add half inch seam allowance for the shoulder here. I will add half inch seam allowance like this. I add my half inch seam allowance. Then I connect like this. Can you see? So for the neckline, I think I will add just 0.25 inch. 0.25 inches the armhole. Then I will connect straight down. I will connect straight down because I use the biggest measurement to fold this fabric. Okay, so this is it. What I will be doing next, I'm going to use my scissors and start cutting it out. I will start for the back. I will cut the back first. After this, I will cut the front. I cut the back neckline, the shoulder, the armhole. Can you see what I am doing? I cut the armhole. After this, I will cut below. This is it. Then the side. I cut the side. Can you see? So I'm done cutting it. This is how it look like. Can you see? After this, I will remove the back. I will remove the back so I can cut the front as well. So this is the front. This is the front. I'm trying to arrange it. Then I will bring my scissors and cut out the neckline. Okay, then I will cut the armhole. So I left 0.25 inch for the seam allowance. I cut the armhole as well. Hope you can see what I am doing. So this is the armhole for the front. Okay, so this is how it look like. This is the front. What I'll be doing next, I'll bring this piece of the fabric to cut the neckline, the front neckline, just for the stylish. Okay, so I folded into two. This is it. I folded into two like this. Can you see? Then I place under the front the main fabric. Can you see? So I place the front on top of this piece, which is folded into two as well. So the length is, I think the length is 21 inches. The length is 21 inches. You can use more or less than that. It depends of your size. Okay. So after this, I'll bring my pin and hold the fabric down like this. I hold down the fabric with my pins. Then I'll bring my scissors and cut it out like this. Hope you can see what I am doing. I remove my pin, then I'll place it on top of the front like this, so I can draft the neckline perfectly. Okay, so I would go in by 4.5 inches. I go in by 4.5 inches for the neck width for the shoulder. Then I will connect like this to the center of the front. Hope you can see that. After this, I bring my scissors and cut it out like this. I remove my pin. Hope you can see that. After this, I will open the front. This is the front. I open my front so that you can see how it look like. So this is it. I will place it this way like this and use my pin to hold it down. After this, I will bring my bias and place it like this. There is a short one and a long one. This one, I will place it here, but I see like it's very short. And this is the long one. So this look short. Okay, I will add to it later. I will add to it later. Then I will place it this way. I will place first the short one like this. After place it this way, then I will place the long one tilt down like this. I will use the pin to hold it down. Can you see? This is how it will look like. So I use the same fabric to make bias, and I'm trying to make it a little bit longer. Can you see? So this is it. I will place it this way like this. Can you see? I will cut the excess later. After this, I will place again. This is the long one. I will place it this way. Remember, it's too long. This is it. It's too long. I will place it this way like this. Then I will use my pin to hold the fabric down, and this is how it will look like when I am done stitching. So this is it. I will stitch like this. Can you see? I will stitch like this and stitch down as well. This is how it will look like. Can you see how beautiful it is already? Can you see? I will cut the excess later. Okay, so after this, I will bring another piece and place it below so that I can stitch. Okay, So to complete as well my length of the dress, which is 48 inches. Remember, so I bring the piece of the fabric, I place it this way like this, right side facing, then I will use my pin to pin it down. So this is the fabric, I place it on top of the main fabric, then I use my pen to hold the fabric down like this. Hope you can see what I am doing. So I use the pin to hold it down like this. After this I will stitch, and this is how it will look when I will done stitching. Can you see? Can you see how beautiful it is? Then I will repeat the same thing for the back as well. I will repeat exactly the same thing. Before stitch the back, I will bring another piece of the fabric, can you see, and place it on top like this, just for the stylish, so that the dress can look beautiful. After this I will stitch like this. When I am done stitching, I will fold below as well. Then I'll bring now the back and stitch the back as well. I will repeat the same thing on what I did for the front. Okay, I will place this piece on top, don't mind this. Okay, so I'll place this piece like this on top of the back like this, right side facing. Can you see? Right side facing. Then I will bring my pin to hold the fabric down. Okay, I bring my pin to hold it down like this, like this. After this I will stitch, and this is how it will look like. Can you see? After this now I will stitch the side and the shoulder as well. So I will place the back on top of the front like this. I will place it nice, the back on top of the front like this. When I'm placing it like this, I will stitch the shoulder. The shoulder, can you see? I will stitch the shoulder. I will use bias for the neckline. So after stitching the shoulder, I will stitch the side, or if you want, you can start for the sleeve. It depends of what you want, or it depends of your preference. So after this I will stitch the side, or I can stitch first the sleeve. It depends of, so I'll stitch the side. Yeah, after this then I'll bring my sleeve. This is the sleeve, you can see this is the sleeve. So I will place the plain fabric below like this, which is the length is 5 inches, and the width is the width of the sleeve. So on front is 2.5 inches. Then I will stitch with 1/2 inch. Okay, so I will place the sleeve here like this and place this below. If you don't know how to make the basic sleeve, I will place the link below on how to draft the basic sleeve. Okay, so after this I will repeat the same thing on that side as well. Can you see? For the neckline, I said I will use bias. Okay, I will use this bias like this for the round neckline. So I will use bias and stitch, and after this I will go to the sewing machine and start stitching. Okay, so this is it. I'm done stitching. Hope you can see that I am done stitching the neckline. After this I will stitch below. Okay, I will stitch below here. I will use 1/2 inch and stitch below. Can you see? I stitch below like this. I hope you can see what I am doing. This is it. I'm done stitching and cut out the thread. After this I will repeat exactly what I told you. Okay, then I will place the back on top of the front, but before that I will stitch this piece first like this. I'll put in the middle. Okay, like this. Can you see? Then I will stitch. I repeat the same thing I told you. After that now I can bring the back and place it on top of the front. Right side will face right side, right side will face right side. After this then I can stitch the shoulder. Okay, I will stitch the shoulder. I will cut the excess. Can you see I cut the excess? Then I will stitch the armhole. After the armhole, I can stitch the side. Okay, then I will stitch the side. This is what I have after stitching. Thank you for watching. Still Esther Fashion and Services.